This is the
Okay,
junk
we're on.
one. This is a junk one. This is a different one. Back on?
Yes.
We're on live?
We're live.
Okay, so we got some special Smith Brother push rods made. So they look like these. They came with this end right here, which is worthless for us. We were coming up about a 1/4 inch, 3/16 short on adjustment. What do you have, 1 or 2 threads engaged?
Yeah, it was like 2 threads.
Yeah, like 2 threads to hold it together. So that means you go like 1, 2. And that's it. I'm sure that's strong enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we need more adjuster. So to get more adjuster, we're stealing them. Excuse me. We have these S&S Quickie style push rods here. That means they're not S&S Quickie push rod style. So these are cheaper versions. So we take these and we steal the adjusters out of these. Because these are long-winded. Extra length. Excuse me. And we can't use this push rod because we have a different ball on here for panhead over Evo. So those are junk. Maybe we can use these over here. Get the money back at these.
Right.
That looks like stock part. That looks like it fit. Except it wouldn't screw up very hard.
Yeah.
Those go back in the junk box to send back. Get our money back. That's not going to happen, is it?
No. Be nice if it did.
Okay, we got 3. How many you want? You want 4?
Preferably.
Find another one in here. Oh, you lucked out. There's another one in here. Look at that. You want some plastic to go with it? That was the reason why we're keeping all this junk. You keeping this for a reason? These even have numbers on them. Look at that. That's a 3.
Number 3.
These are ones we use for a mock-up.
Yeah.
Must work pretty good because they seem to fit. Except for the adjusters.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to be the first one to say we just use that push rod and don't worry about the ball being wrong?
Because that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Exactly. If it wasn't supposed to be that way, they would have made it differently, right?
Exactly.
Alright. 1 down. 2 down. That's not too slow.
Just trying to help.
Take camera time. Filter.
Yeah.
Put the jam nut on there.
Yeah. To come all the way back in.
Make sure you put the jam nut on there. Yeah, your light's off. What are you doing your light? You got your light. Okay. Now we got the right stuff. Looks like a chant now. Maybe.
Maybe.
Cover. Which one was this from? That one?
Mm-hmm.
Front. What's the other one at?
Rear.
Rear. Rear. Is that over that wall? Covers. Breather. Extra parts. Dirt. Alright. Where's your motor turning tool?
It's over in the box.
Is it? We're lucky it might be in here. We have one in here.
There we go.
Is it the right
But you go in
one?
reverse too, because we got oil.
Oh, it's even the right one. Perfect. Phillips screwdriver. Okay, which valve are we on? It appear to be on the rear. The rear's moving or the front moving?
Front.
Okay, that means we're on the rear. So use a Phillips screwdriver so when you bend it off it doesn't break easily. Don't lay it in like that. Stand it up like that. When it gets all the way to the top, stop. Adjust your valves. Make sure you're on the compression stroke. That means if the lifters are not moving, you're on a compression stroke. If they're moving like this side, you're on the overlap stroke. What's that dingleberry you got hanging out there?
What dingleberry?
Keeping that? Look at that thing.
It's like a hit.
It's gonna be around here.
Must be.
No extra charge. Alright, so we're set to do the rear first. So that makes it hard to get the front end because it'll be tighter, but it's alright. Okay, so we got two different lengths here. So looks like we got a long and a short and a long. So those look like the two longs and these look like the two shorts. Long and short. Which ones go where?
Longs at the rear.
Is that how that works? So these are the intakes and these are the exhaust. So I lay them out like that, I don't get confused. Until we put the motor together. Okay, where's your assembly lube?
Right there, next to your green torch.
A green what?
Torch. Flashlight.
Torch. Is that what that was? We're doing the intakes. We're going to take a short one first. Some vintage oil on it. Make sure you grab a cover. Appears that one does not want to go in there. See how that folded up on us? Hold that like that. Appears that we
Mashed it.
didn't like us very much. Still doesn't like us very much. Where'd you get that thing from? Let's try to put that side in first. Put the other side in. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Who fitted these? I thought we checked this stuff to make sure it all fit together.
It did.
It did?
Yeah. I think it's just because you forced it in there. And
Because I actually tried to use it.
yeah.
That's supposed to spring back a little quicker than that.
It's cold, you know.
It shrunk. Expanded, excuse
Yeah.
me. It expanded for this part shrunk, this another one expanded, so it got tighter.
Prince fit.
Yeah, those are precisionally fitted in there. Well, they do come down eventually.
Mm-hmm.
They'll wear in, right?
Exactly.
Damn. So they're not going to leak, is what you're saying?
I don't know about that. Give it a day.
It's precisionally done, I might say. You picked a good pair. Well, we can either leave it or we can go fix it.
Let's fix it.
I thought it was fixed. These are the ones you picked out. There, that one works. See, that one comes down like it's supposed to, see? There we go. I like that one. Okay, we got one.
One
Okay,
of
we only
four.
needed one. This is going to be the rear intake now, because it's the one we're working on next. So you put that up in the hole. And if we design this correctly, it should just go in there somehow, some way. like that. I got my own rag. You got your rag too.
Exactly.
You're gonna need it. Problem with this is holding on to the push rod because the cover's in the way now. The nut down there? The nut's down there, that's the problem. The nut out of the way. Yeah, I know how to do this. The easy way. That's why the covers aren't on.
Yeah.
Don't lose a nut in the bottom of the hole. Okay, what do we got for threads on the nut? Got a few. That's all we need is a few. So this is going to be interesting to do this.
Yeah, it's way up in there.
Okay, there's 0. That's hydraulic tension. That's hydraulic movement, see? So you screw it in until it goes to 0. Right there is 0. See, from there on we're going to have to unscrew it the appropriate amount. And the adjuster is buried up inside the cover. So that means I have to compress the cover to get the wrench on there.
I knew it was going to be easy.
That's the same problem you have with twin cams when you put Evo push rods on. They're adjustable push rods. That's why you go to an Evo cover, which is shorter.
Mm.
We can't go shorter covers than
No.
what we got. So that is a problem. Damn. That is definitely going to be fun. So we didn't try it with the push rods covers on yet, so we didn't know about this. Okay, what size is that? It's the crux size, right?
Exactly.
It is not 7/16. That means it's a different size. About 3/8. With a 7/16 nut and a 1/4 inch adjuster screw. So is that too many different
The
size
perfect
wrenches?
combination of wrenches, right?
So you got 3/8 for the push rod, you got a 7/16 for the nut, and you have a 1/4 inch for the adjuster screw. There you go.
Wow.
3 wrenches, 2 hands. Someone has to compress the cover up into here and hold it. That's not too many hands we need, is it?
Right.
Yeah, no problem at all. Easy job. Easy job. All right. So next one, how far down are we going down with these things?
3 turns.
I don't know. How many turns can we go?
Don't know.
We don't know. What do you do when you don't know?
Find out.
That's what you do. Where's my clothespin? They're on the wall down at work.
They're in the drawer. Yeah.
We got
I think
some
top
in the drawer?
left.
We got a drawer somewhere?
Yeah.
You got to get in a drawer before it's moved. Moved. Okay, so we don't know what we have yet, so we're going to have to figure this out. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a wrench that resembles a 1/4 incher. We're going to hold this up here because we have access right now. We'd have a really big problem
Yeah.
if we didn't have this. Okay, where's our... Okay, right there is our starting point. So if you go way over here, you can start over here. Go see a 1/2 a turn. 1 turn. 1 1/2. 2. 2 1/2. 3 turns. 3 1/2. 4 turns. I'm thinking 4 turns is still
Yeah.
good. Look at that. So you go 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6. I think I bottomed out somewhere in the 5.5 area. About there, around 5.5 turns. So that means you go 4 full turns down, you still have a turn and a half of slop in there for a little bit.
Right.
So you can adjust it like a Harley. We still got some in there. There might be another half a turn in there. Yep, a little bit more in there. This would compress my offspring over there, right? I think so. Yeah. So it looks like we got almost 6 turns. So we got 4 down, and we'll still have 2 at the bottom for clearance. I think that's a good combo.
Mm-hmm.
So how many turns are going to go down?
4.
Why?
Because that gives us 2.
Because we have room for it, that's why.
Right.
Okay, so now we go back to our 0 point. I gotta feel it. So we have clearance and push rods there. There's 0. Okay, that's our 0 point. Okay, now we go like this. There's our 0 right here. Something over here. Ready? Half. 1. 1/2. 2. 2.5. 3. 3.5. 4. Now what's our air?
What's that, era?
How much of an air can we have?
2 turns.
2 turns of air? No, give or take half a turn. That means we can tighten it up and lose.
Right.
If we lose a half a turn, who cares? We still have, that would be 2.5 or 1.5 on the bottom. Depending where you're
I
at.
got you.
So it doesn't make any difference. Because we still got this much clearance. Okay, now we got to figure out how we're going to lock this nut down. Where's the nut at?
Just the bottom surface does.
So it got worse.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 3/8. We need to be up on our push rod. And I'm not sure where the flats are on the push rod.
Way up there.
Oh shit, we're not even... I don't know how we're going to do that. We got like this much to go before we can get the damn thing. So we got a problem. This is not going to work very well. I don't know how we're going to make that work.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. So without even anything on there would be that high. So I think we're going to have a problem here. We're going to have to do something different.
Mm-hmm.
So there's our 0. And the 4 turns we go down,
Yeah.
it goes.
Exactly.
No, it shouldn't actually, it shouldn't change. It'll be the same because that's going down, so it makes no difference on this. It stays the same point. The problem is that
I'm coming into it.
we're off by an inch because you got an inch worth of stuff here.
Yeah.
And there's where we got to hold the push rod. This is where we got to be at to hold it. And you got that much clearance. Now this one's a little shorter push rod, so but it varies a little bit on the overall length here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure exactly. I can't even get to the nut.
No.
The nut's so far up inside the cover, I can't even tighten the nut all the way up. How am I supposed to do the rest? There's no way of holding it to lock it.
Right.
You have to put vice grips up here and hold it down here, and that's Not gonna work.
No.
Can't take these covers off in the
Yeah,
bike.
no.
I wouldn't exactly want to have the marks on here either. You know. So we're gonna have to use a different cover. There's no damn way we can use this cover. And a twin cam cover is a lot shorter, but it's even that. I don't know if it's gonna be short enough. Knucklehead covers are really short, so maybe we have to do like a knucklehead cover. And then we're going to have some kind of a real long clip cover here to here. So you can go an inch down and still be supported. You know, we can have that much to be all right. If we take more than an inch out of this, then we're going to start losing our support on this. And we can make up the difference with a clip. So we have to have a lot longer clip. These are panhead clips. Shoveler clips are up here, so we're going to gain a lot. So we're going to have to come up with our own custom covers to make this combo work, which is unexpected. Minor setback, as usual. There's always something that screws with us. And the reason we have to have this linked is because that's what it takes to get the adjusters in there. And unlike an Evo, we cannot take this apart to get the rocker arm stands up to get the push rods out. So we have to make it this height here to make it work, to be able to work on the bike, in the bike. The other option is to, where's those other covers? See, these aren't the right ones. Oh, the other right cover. This one here. See, these don't give us enough more length. Even if we were able to get these balls out here and change them, which I doubt if we could, you'd still be limited on what you can do. Because these adjusters go way up inside of here, so it only have to be long to get into this. So we'd have to make the push rods, pretty much make our own push rods, what we have to do. Or have these guys make us some push rods that are just a tubing, and we need this end here, and a piece of tubing, and then we'd have to get, remember I had the S&S we can't find, I had these from S&S, the actual ends here, and all everything to make it work. I'd have to use all that S&S stuff. I want to take this push rod and try to get this thing off of here, which would be pretty hard to do.
Sure.
But we still have to have tubing to make the right length, so that we'd have to have a push rod way down here to make it work. And I got a bunch of those crane push rods that are 1/4 inch longer than stock, but even those I don't know if they're long enough to get that far down.
Right.
So if you want to keep the stock cover, we're going to have to make a push rod custom. I'd have to make a cover, not have it made. I'll have to make it. Because we already had them make it.
Yeah,
it didn't work.
Didn't
So, or we can try using either a twin cam cover, or worst case a knucklehead cover, which would be way short down here. Which we have to make it that way. And if these covers are too short, we go to a Sportster cover, and they're about this long easily. We can get a little more length with a Sportster upper cover. We'll have to investigate that also. So, because I want to keep the overlap in the cover if we shorten it.
Yeah.
If we can do that, if I can get a Sportster cover to use it, we can try that and it might work. But right now, what we got now is going to be a problem. So, all right. Fun, fun, fun. We'll be back.